Previously on Dragon Age.
To ensure this horror is ended, to guarantee that no abominations or blood mages live, you must kill everyone up there. You may be confident in your ability to stand up to them, but what about the rest of us? Will you protect us from them? I hope your compassion hasn't doomed us all.
I'm quite impressed you're still alive. Unfortunately, that must mean you killed my servants. Fight, if you must. It will just make my victory all the sweeter.
Don't forget the litany. It will thwart Uldred's attempts to control the mages and win this fight for us.
It's either you or me, and it isn't going to be me!
Maker, I'm too old for this.
Right, we've cleared the Circle Tower and freed all the mages under the threat of blood magic. We can now... Well, there's still bodies everywhere.
I don't know if I have the strength for another big battle.
The Grey Wardens saved us. Fighting the Blight is the least we can do.
True.
The Circle has always played a part in defeating the Blights. This is our chance to show that we will fight and die for our home, just like any other Ferelden.
Despite all the bodies around, there are some survivors here and there and still that we could talk to, so I wanted to find the kids here that Wynne was protecting.
Oh, come, swift sword, and deliver me that I might find the Maker again.
I dread to think of what might have become of us if you hadn't come along.
I think we'll be all right now, thanks to you. The children are already a lot calmer.
Wait, this voice actress.
I think we'll be all right now, thanks to you. The children are already a lot calmer.
I think that's Alex Wilton Regan, who is also one of the two voices for the Inquisitor in Dragon Age Inquisition. We do have 2 side quests here that I want to solve, actually. Let's see, where are they? Current quests. Places of Power is one, and Summoning Sciences is one.
Oh, and you've rested enough. We need to get these out of the tower before they get fragrant.
Touching those abominations. It's wrong. Why do we have to take them across the lake to burn? The lake's right there.
Here's the Site of Power. Okay, we can talk to Irving now and tell him about what we came here to also do, and that is get help from the mages to save Connor in Redcliffe.
You went above and beyond the call of duty for the Circle. You have done us proud.
Can the Circle go to Redcliffe to save a possessed child?
The child is possessed. But killing the demon would mean killing the... Unless you intend to enter the Fade. Yes, it can be done with a group of mages. I shall gather what mages I can, and we shall leave promptly. A life is at stake.
Now we can go to Redcliffe and continue this. We may get again attacked on the way. You cannot travel at this time. Okay, we may get attacked on the way there, but...
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
And so we find ourselves back at the Redcliffe Castle, with mages here ready to start the ritual.
Ah, there you are. We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual. We can start any time.
So only one person can go through?
Yes. We haven't sufficient lyrium at present to send more than one mage into the Fade.
I'm glad we decided to take this route.
Very well. I assume you are going into the Fade. Or did you have someone else in mind?
And here are all your options. You can indeed go in, which is what I will do. But you could also force Jowan to go in. Morrigan, Win, or ask Irving to do it for you. I feel like Jowan and Irving are your best options if you did not play as a mage, and if for some reason you didn't have Morgan and or Win in your party at this point. But yeah, you can play as them and go do that. Although you won't get to control their dialogue choices. I will go.
Good. Let us get the ritual underway, then.
You do not get to see the ritual, but now we're back in the Fade, unfortunately.
Is that you, Connor? I can hear you! I'm coming! Is anyone out there? Hello?
Father! Where are you?
So we have
I don't
Connor,
understand.
and we have
So cold.
Earl
I want to
Eamon.
go home.
Here's Earl Eamon as well.
You there? Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles.
Are you truly Earl Eamon, or another demon?
I am indeed the Earl of Redcliffe. Why would you ask me such a thing? Connor calls for me, and I run to find him, yet always he eludes me. Where is Isolde? Why am I here?
When Connor tried helping you, a demon possessed him.
What? Possessed? Then we must help him. Is that why you're here?
Persuade. Yes, I am here to help Connor. You must trust me.
I do trust you. We must help my son. But I can never find him in this fog. You must find Connor. Please, I beg you. Find him. I shall do whatever I can for you. Please, just help my son. Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Curse this blasted...
So he's trapped in a dream world. And it's not clear if he entirely understands where he is. Here we get to speak to Connor.
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now!
Are you truly Connor Spirit or a demon in disguise?
You could be a demon too. You could be a demon that just looks like a person.
I am here to help your father. You must trust me.
No! You're here to hurt Father. I know it. I won't let you.
Have it your way.
A little frantic? Ah, I can see why!
You're the one making Father sick!
I believe another path has opened. Hello.
Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
Begone, demon. Impede me no further.
You will not find what you seek! Turn back, now!
Obviously, you fear I will indeed find what I seek.
Trespasser! I will drive you out!
They're so weak.
As you wish. Let's make this quick, shall we?
I'll help him! You can't stop me! Get out of here! You have to get out!
And I don't know if this is the final confrontation, but
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere?
because I need our Eamon awake and well.
She needs him too. Part of him. The good part. She will not easily release it. No. It is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
3 demons this time. Oh. And then, now we should be heading to the final confrontation, I think. Yeah, right here. Let's talk to the demon.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead?
What could I possibly have to talk to you about?
I possess the boy's soul. We could battle for it, or we could negotiate like civilized beings. If you are smart, you could even come out ahead.
What manner of demon are you supposed to be?
I am desire. Whatever you creatures of the living world want, I seek to provide. Lust, power, greed. These are my province. Perhaps there are things you wish for. Let us pause and speak of them. It costs nothing but a moment of your time.
I'm willing to talk.
Ah, good. I prefer reasonable negotiation whenever possible. Your goal is for me to release the boy's soul. Is that right?
That is right.
What if you could persuade me to leave voluntarily? No fuss, no bloodshed.
And why would you do such a thing?
So you will at least consider it? Let me make a proposition then. I abandon the boy. For now. but I retain the contract he and I made. And many years from now, I may return and claim what is mine. This will be long after whatever you want is done. In exchange, I will provide something of value to you. Something you desire. What say you?
And what would you give me exactly?
I offer much. Power, knowledge, pleasure. What is it you desire?
So, there's several ways you can resolve this quest. I don't believe any of them have a real big negative impact in the future in any way. So if you don't care, then solve it however you wish. But you can defeat the demon. You can still, as where I am, I can still say I want to kill her instead. In which case she will let go of, obviously, of Connor's soul and he will return to normal. I can intimidate her into leaving permanently. I can make a deal with her where I can get something I want and she will one day come back to take Connor's soul again, but leave him be for now. And of those rewards, I can get something to increase my talents, so that's just like a point in something like magic or willpower or something like that. I can say pleasure is empty, I want the love of those around me, which gives a small boost to the approval of all my companions. I can say I'll take pleasure, show me what you've got, in which case you start making out with the demon. Or I can learn blood magic if I ask for arcane secrets. What I want to try out here is I'm asking for arcane secrets, and then I can show you you can probably reload and still keep the specialization you learn from this. And that way, if you didn't want to do that in your save, you could still learn the blood magic specialization without having to commit to sparing the demon. So I'm going to say arcane secrets. I want to know specialized blood magic.
Then it is a deal. You'll have what you desire, and I'll leave as if destroyed. For now, I wish you luck, dear creature. You shall certainly need it.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training, once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he could be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks. I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
There is still the matter of Jowan. His poisoning Eamon began this whole mess, yet he lives. I must decide what becomes of him. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think?
Do whatever you want with Jowan.
Very well. I shall have the mage imprisoned again for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon.
Then I will seek out the urn.
Thank you. I am grateful for your eagerness to help restore my husband. Find the brother Genitivi, the scholar, in Denerham. He has been researching the urn's location for several years now. The knights that returned say they were unable to find Genitivi. But perhaps the Maker will lead you to him.
I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
Now if I go to the level up screen, I could learn blood magic, which gives a boost of constitution and spell power. I will save my game first. So that gives constitution and spell power automatically. And then if I want to look at my talents, what I can then do is activate blood magic, which sacrifices health to power spells instead of mana. But effects that heal the blood mage are much less effective than normal. Blood sacrifice. Suck life force from an ally, healing the caster but potentially killing the ally. Blood wound. The blood of all hostile targets in the area boils within their veins, inflicting severe damage. Targets stand twitching, unable to move unless they pass a physical resistance check. Creatures without blood are immune. And then the highest level is blood control. The blood mage forcibly controls the target's blood, making the target an ally of the caster unless it passes a physical or a mental resistance check. If the target resists, it instead takes great damage from the manipulation of its blood. Creatures without blood are immune. So you might want those abilities, but you also might think that they are not that good because they sacrifice your health and the health of your companions. The only thing you do get, however, is that flat bonus to your stats. And now I want to show you that I reloaded the save right before I talked to the demon, and I still have the Blood Mage specialization available here. So that is how you can get a lot of the other specializations, is by making certain choices, and then you can just reload your save from before you made those choices. So here I can destroy the demon instead.
Perhaps we should...
And that works as well. And so now I can continue with a save in which the truth actually is that I killed the demon forever, instead of her coming back to haunt Connor again sometime in the future.